Okay, I'm gonna record this for the first time and see how this goes. Oh man. Holy moly. Alright. So first trading view. Next up is TradeZilla. Load, let it load, let it load. Oh, okay. It's recording on that side. Perfect. I'm gonna only record on that side because I'm going to log in here. Okay, let's see here. NQ. Right, that's it. Okay, so NQ, here we go. That's what I want to see. So this was last month. Not bad overall. What was it? Overall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 profitable days and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 unprofitable days. That's really good. Even though some of my profitable days were barely making it, but I'm still very, very happy with those profitable days, complete and all the way through. Right? So now then, this month we're at a negative $22.70. Made some really good trades, some really bad trades. Is this all my accounts? I'm not even sure. Yep. Oh, too many accounts. And we uncheck this and uncheck that. Alrighty. So we're down $22.70. I'm going to be updating our daily journal on this one. Alright, let's get started on the daily journal, shall we? Start my day, the first. I did come in this morning with a bias of being bullish. I should have gone long the entire time. However, I don't know why I didn't do that. So here we are. Since I didn't do that, right? Bias was bullish the whole day because of yesterday's close. And just so I'm aware of what I'm talking about, go over here, go on the daily, and then alright, so that's our daily close. So I'm going to make sure that I get that image in there. Yesterday's close was above the deep seek. Right? Or am I just BSing here? Yeah, roughly right there was the deep seek lowish somewhere. Right there, actually. Boom, boom. I think. I don't even know anymore. But anyways, that's where I believe it was. I'm going to keep it to that. Alright, I don't know why I minimized it. So, there it is. Deep seek low. Expected a move higher. Got the move higher. Wish I would have stuck to my long bias. Okay, so that's it for the day. So we're going to start off here actually on the short. This short was actually really simple. The reason it was here was because we already had a move lower. Let me show you this short over here on this 2-minute time frame. That way we can gather it correctly. Yep, 7 o'clock. I'm so glad I actually waited till 7 o'clock. Okay, so this is the short that we're actually looking for, right? This is where it was supposed to happen and bounced back in my face too quickly. However, it was actually my own fault that I didn't set my stop loss higher, which should have been up here somewhere, right? So if my stop loss should have been here somewhere at 19435.25, 19435.25-ish, right? Ish being the key word there. Should have been risking $325. And it is correct because I did end up doing it correctly as far as it was concerned. Let me show you here because I'm going to have to log in to this one. This one from yesterday or today? I think that was yesterday. This one was today. Ah, okay. Yes, that's what it was. Perfect. So let me upload this. Copy photo. Here where I ended up losing this much. Alright, that should be nice. Should upload here. Let me hit refresh. Okay, kind of just bear with me on this one. Bear with me on this one because I'm literally just making it as I go. So technically speaking, it should have been there. And my profit target was actually in there as well. I'm going to get that in here right now. 19339. Really? That was my whole risk? That's crazy. I can see why it didn't work out for me. Wow, I did not plan that trade out at all. I should not have been in this trade. Hey, it is what it is. We live, we learn, and I still came out pretty far ahead, I think. Okay. So I'm gonna label these as gambles because at this point it is just a gamble. Stakes, emotions, greed, gamble. Okay. So this one was a gamble, and unfortunately I lost. However, it still makes sense as to why I took it. It was literally here, here, and here. And it actually does still end up working out. I just didn't realize it was going to go down to that low. Let me see here. Can I just make a square? Let's do that. Now we're going to copy this image and paste it in here as well. Cool. Would have done would have done great today if I didn't gamble in the beginning and just came to play later. It was a 1-star trade in my opinion. Okay, next up, same issue, right? Ended up getting knocked out on this one. MNQ. What was the loss on this one? 54 bucks. That's not bad. And this one was at what time here? 7:04. So exact same time frame. 7:04. See? Boom, boom, baby. Look at that. Okay. So technically speaking, even then, stop loss is still up here at 19,433. With my possible profit targets being 19,297. 19,297. 19, what was it? 4 what now? 19,431.00 obviously. Alright, so that one was actually a really, really good RR. Or decent, I should say. It's a 1-to-1. 1 to 1.4, right? Because I'm also getting back the same 200. I'm coming back with 314, even though I'd risk 200. So at most I lose 200, but I come back with 314. Yeah. Okay, so would have been great. And that would have landed us where at now? 297, so right around here somewhere. Right? Boom, right there. Look at that. And to show you, I also have said screenshots of this. Cool. Should be in there now. There it is. So I figured I was going to make it all back on this one. Would have been amazing. Could have called it a day here. However, again, my stop loss was too tight. It should have been up here. And if that was the case, we would have just murdered it today. However, it wasn't. And here we are. So, didn't go well. Too tight of a stop loss. Mistakes. This one was not a gamble. I know that for a fact because I know I reviewed the charts right after my last loss, which is why this was not a gamble. However, the mistake was tight stop loss. Okay. So, on that note, we should have waited until we basically got to the store, and then we could have traded and made buku dollars, right? Buku dollars. Anyways, oh, snaps. Control Z. Excellent. Let me lock everything into place so I don't accidentally do something stupid again. Okay. Next up is going to be here somewhere. Alright. Again, MNQ. Excellent. It's Monday. So on this one, I need to go this way? Are you kidding me? As confusing as can be. Alright. Okay. Uh, 19603.23. 19603.25. Yep. Believe that was my initial target from what I remember. Let me see if I have a picture of this one. This is why I like to take screenshots now of as much as I possibly can, so that way I know when I get into trades and things. 1566.75. Perfect. Average exit. Okay, so basically on that note, about 419,450.00 was about my target, because that was the next here support area. So this was my target right here. Honestly, there was really no mistakes on this one, just because of the trailing stop loss. The trailing stop loss helped me out quite a bit, and that was around what time? 8:28. 28. Here we go. So this is gonna go from a wide state to hopefully a narrow state, but it did not. Setup, playbook, 2-minute trading. Alright, we were in a wide state, hoping to go into a narrow state. We used a dual tail bar action. Alrighty, and then exit criteria would be it going away from the 20. However, it didn't work out that way, so it had to be subjective. Okay. Station went well. Trailing stop loss got us out in profit. Break and retest, no, not really. Custom tags, no, not really. Alright, what's next? Alright, 318 now, huh? See, last one was right around here, right? Oh, sorry, right here. Right there. Didn't work out. So I came back here thinking, okay, you know what, it's gonna try again. This is where I thought it was gonna happen, but it didn't happen there either. Right? So now, again, stop loss up here in this area, because at that point it's definitely beaten it. 19,576. 6.00, and the profit target is still right down here at 19,457. 57. Trailing stop. Got me out before the continuation. Alright, what's next? This one is the good one, huh? So, same reason, right? If it's still going to keep bouncing upwards, we're going to go ahead and switch our game plan to go long instead of short. So, this one ended up going along here, and I could have actually held on for a new daily high. So, got in there, exactly, perfect. Right there somewhere, where is it? 842, 842. So, boom, boom, held, back up. The reason I did that was because I saw the trend was very strong, and I figured maybe there was going to be continuation, and I'm glad I got in when I got in, right? So that one, the stop loss would be down here at 19,531, And for that one, I didn't have a profit target because I wanted to, because I didn't want to set an exact profit target. I just wanted to let the trailing stop loss kind of roll with it. And hopefully it, gave us a bigger win. So this one would have been a break and retest, but of still the 2-minute trading playbook with a wide state and a color change. The reason it is a color change is because here the green color came right back above the red color, and therefore the continuation, in my opinion, was going to continue again. Away from the 20, I just did it as subjective. Again, because of the trailing stop loss. That's why. Okay, so I know I totally overtraded today, but I do feel like I did well overall today. This one kind of bounced back in my face rather quickly. Up here should have been the short, not down here. Down here should have been the long. And I feel like, I just didn't give it enough time to go long because of whatever. $19,338, really? That's the one? Oh yeah, would you look at that? 19,388. So it's 19,388.00. Sorry, 0.50. The profit target, again, not there, just being subjective. Right here, and it would have been just at the low. And the double bounce, and then took off. Right? Perfect. Did it right. Let's go here. $7.18. Again, just the fact that it was the trailing stop loss. 88.50. Okay. Next up, this one here, again, 19,388.50. I guess I really don't do well in like a trade range. Oh, for that one it would have been there, so I believe that ends up being about 10 cents of difference, so it would be 0.67. Okay. That was extremely nice. R. $19,439. So $19,439.00. $62 of risk. $19,587. Okay, so here is the key takeaway from today. The key takeaway is, hello, I can't believe that. Can't even see me. Oh well. Anyways, it is recording. It's okay. Apparently the camera stopped out somewhere in the middle, and we're just gonna go ahead and leave it alone. So, key takeaway today is too many tight stop losses. Alright. With these tight stop losses, unfortunately, it knocked me out and saved my butt quite a few times. However, I should allow my stop losses to have a little bit more wiggle room. Therefore, that is what I will be trying to do tomorrow. Allowing my stop losses to have more wiggle room. But all in all, not bad. Only down $22.66. Very, very good win rate. 66.67. 4 losers, 8 winners. Profit factor, unfortunately, was just not there today. Yesterday it was amazing. Today, not so much, right? Some days it just doesn't work out that way. But I know for a fact this was just simply because of the fact that I did not do well today. I will do better tomorrow. Alrighty. That's it for today.